Tail of the tape, 145.2 for Cass Bell. That is just making, that is not even championship weight for the featherweight division. You got to come in at 145.0 and 136.6. Josh Hill told me, he goes, you know what? He came in 10 pounds overweight. He goes, I'm going to take his money and I'm going to take his soul.
Here is Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight here at the Bellator 292 prelims, we'll go 3 5-minute rounds to what is now the featherweight division. Introducing the blue corner first at 5'6", weighing in 136.6 pounds as a professional, 21 wins, 5 defeats out of Fonthill, Ontario, Canada. Gentlemen, Josh Hill. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 145.2 pounds. His professional record, 6 victories, 2 losses out of Humboldt County, California. The mean green fighting machine, Cass Bell. And your referee in charge, Ed Calantes.
Well, one thing's for sure. The crowd here in the Shark Tank definitely support Cass Bell, and why not? He's proven to be a very popular local fighter, always gives it all. Coming off a major upset win over Jared Scoggins, the common opponent who gentleman Josh Hill defeated, well, the last time he won back at Bellator 272 in December of 2021. So here we go, Bell, and round 1. Cass Bell fighting out of the southpaw stance. Josh Hill now spends time with Team Alpha Male in Sacramento under Hall of Famer Uriah Faber et al. A factory for the lighter weight class. And of course, Uriah Faber put that lighter weight classes on the map.
Absolutely, Uriah Faber was just, featherweight, went to bantamweight, but just an unbelievable, fighter as far as everything he brought. He brought excitement, he brought enthusiasm, he brought entertainment. That's what you got to do as a fighter.
He brought those Von Erich looks. Other pro wrestling reference.
Yes, he was.
By the way, have you seen
one that I actually knew?
Yeah, I was going to say
the masked X-Man.
Mr. X. Guy Mitchell, who again, former tag team champion of my old employer. A minute now gone here in the first round, and for Cass Bell, who has that flair, has the colored hair, and trying now to atone for missing weight and making amends. And yet you wonder, what coming in like this, he wins the fight. How much credit there do you give him? I mean, Josh Hill did agree to fight, so they're fighting.
Absolutely, but you can take a look at the size difference here. Based upon,
but it was always going to be big, right? With Josh Hill being the height he is at 5'6", and Cass Bell being, what is it? 5'10"?
5'10", yeah. But when you're in that position, if you're Cass Bell, and as you get older, it becomes more difficult to lose that weight, and it comes a point you might have to just move up in weight class.
There's a counter right hand by Hill as Bell came in with the double jab. Hill switches to southpaw. Hill fighting out of Fonthill, Ontario, runs his own gym, Vision Quest MMA. He's a 13-year pro as he absorbs that kick. Oh, there's a high kick blocked by Hill from Cass Bell, and Bell now looking to diversify his attack.
That was actually a very nice job of bringing his arm up to be his defense. It does not feel good when it lands, but it's a good defense to keep it off of your jawline.
Ask Frank Shamrock, who fought Kung Lee in one of the most electric atmospheres in this building, whose arm was broken.
Yeah, Frank's forearm was broken. That was where you saw Josh Hill actually bring his upper arm up and catch it underneath.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good to do, but it's effective.
Oh, and there's the block with his arm that again doesn't feel good. That left head kick from Cass Bell from the southpaw stance. And again, a very tentative, cautious start here, and something that maybe has dogged Josh Hill. The fact that there is some conservative aspects of the fight game where you would like to see him be more aggressive and utilize the experience and the skills.
Absolutely, because this is where, in this position, He's the guy with all the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Bell
A chasm.
is far behind in the experience mode. Now they're close in age. It's not like, you know, there's a huge chasm there. But Josh Hill's been up against some of the very best guys like Marlon Moraes. He's been in the cage with killers. Cass has not had that same experience. So this is where you want to make the guy make mistakes, and Josh needs to force him into those mistakes.
Minute and a half remaining in the opening round. This is Josh Hill's 27th pro fight, Cass Bell's 9th pro fight. Brent Primus, former lightweight champion. He is in the lightweight Grand Prix, and he will be watching tonight as the tournament kicks off. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on Showtime, and he will meet Mansour Barnoui May 12 in Paris, France.
This is where Josh Hill is very good as far as his positioning against the cage. He likes to use that cage, throw elbows up. Cass being very smart and pushing him back off of it. Cass has got good wrestling.
Yes, he does. Wrestling since the 7th grade.
Beautiful knee
Coach
tap.
of wrestling for 10 years, but on the receiving end of a good wrestling move by Josh Hill.
It was a beautiful knee tap by Josh Hill.
And here's an aggressive Josh Hill, an equally aggressive Cass Bell from his back. But the leverage favors Hill.
Look, Josh Hill's winning those exchanges right there. Cass has nowhere to move his head other than side to side. Cannot move it back in any fashion. When a shot lands, it's heavy.
So Josh Hill securing the first takedown of the fight may prove to be the difference here as we head to the second round of this featherweight contest. And this is round number 2. Josh Hill, Cass Bell, no ill feelings. They touch gloves. Biggest takeaways from the opening round and how each fighter can build on what happened in a positive fashion for them in the first 5, John.
Well, the biggest takeaway, if you're looking at Josh Hill, you need to go back to getting into that clinch situation and use your skills to get it back to the ground, because that's where you did your best work. If you're Cass Bell, what you've got to look at is you're waiting. You're so unsure right now of what to do. You're not throwing any offense out. That flicking, jab and everything is not going to be it. You've got to initiate. You've got to create these situations for the engagement to be in your favor. This is your moment. If you can use this as a wrestling takedown to get him on the ground and be in the top position, great. But
Double
got to open up more.
By Hill defending. There's a knee to the breadbasket by Hill, and Bell responds with a knee in kind, backs Hill to the fence. Many battles taking place here, both with good wrestling backgrounds. Turning the tables is Josh Hill pinning Bell to the fence now, creating some distance to maybe land a knee. There it is.
Does a very nice job of turning that. You see Josh Hill at times using his head basically as a third arm to push Cass Bell back where he wants him to be. And all this looks not real exciting, but man, this is what we call the grind. This is tough because you're pushing against another person's body weight.
And what do you got to do to be successful? You got to embrace the grind.
Embrace the grind.
Just over 3 minutes left here in the second, and they are grinding it out here at close quarters. Small knee strikes being exchanged. There's another one from Hill, and Hill going to the leg with the knee strike.
Well, you're seeing Hill with the underhook. You're seeing Cass Bell try to go 2-on-1 with the hands.
And Hill forces the break, resets. Bell fighting out of the southpaw stance, nearing the midway point of the round and the fight. Inside low kick for Hill on the lead leg of Bell. Of course, Bantamweight World Grand Prix comes to what should be a thrilling conclusion in Hawaii, April 22. Rafion Stotts versus Patchy Mix for the $1 million bonus check and the chance to Well, challenge for the bantamweight belt. Oh, body kicks from Bell.
Very nice kick to the body by Bell. That hurt.
Collar tie by Bell, sneaks in a left uppercut on the inside.
There were 2 kicks to the body of Josh Hill there. Cass Bell doing a nice job of repeating that. He saw the effects of the first one, went right back at it.
Not a lot of offense on display. 90 seconds left in the second. Both have been credited with landing 11 knee strikes. And there's been a lot of that display of offense at close quarters. And there they go, both of them throwing knees. But not able to really force a break or put themselves in a dominant position. There's a level change by Hill, but now his neck is snatched by Bell. And Hill has never been submitted. He's been knocked out once. Cass Bell has 3 of his 6 wins via submission.
Cass Bell doing a nice job using his head to push Josh Hill's head over towards his left. And weakens him up. Nice knee inside by Josh Hill.
And one by Cass Bell. And another one by Bell and another one by Hill. It's been...
Well, if you can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, as nasty as you want to be here in San Jose, California. So the dance continues. Whoa, spinning attack by Hill with the 10-second clapper. Nice right hand by Hill. 3rd round coming up. Third and final round. Bell moving forward out of the southpaw stance. High guard employed by Josh Hill, pawing with his left hand and counters with the right. Slip and whip.
Let's go. Touch back if that happens. Touch back. Let's go. Angle. There we go. Set it up. Boom.
Oblique kick there by Bell.
Touch back. This is it.
But where is the aggression, the explosion? This is it, John, right? Just over 4 minutes left. Tactical, conservative affair, but...
Both guys conservative.
Amen.
Both guys worried about making the mistake instead of saying, you know what, I'm just going to create opportunities. I got to go after him. I'm going to force him into making a mistake.
And yet you got a paying audience to pay to see a fight.
This is true.
And for their respective careers. Cass Bell, Josh Hill, with so much more experience, yet unable to really take advantage of that.
Well, if you're being honest about Josh Hill is fighting, it's too conservative.
Yes, and that has been a popular refrain during his Bellator tenure.
Absolutely. That's why, if you take a look at his fights, he hasn't been in that winning position that he normally has been throughout his career.
Is that, again, we're not talking about it, can be mental, it can be a variety of things.
Sure. But at 36 years of age, when you're fighting in the lower weight classes, especially bantamweight, speed is an elemental factor to where you start to slow down, and just the little differences of that speed make huge differences.
Bell is coming closer and closer with that left head kick.
Yes, he is. He needs to switch it up. Go to the body again with it like he did earlier in the 2nd round.
Fight has been predominantly contested in the stand-up. According to fight stats, Josh Hill, 58 of 91 in total strikes. Cass Bell, 43 of 115. A lot of knees being thrown at close quarters, but now single shots, pot-shotting, John.
Pot-shotting, there you go. There's a 1-2 by Cass Bell there.
3 and 4 are wondering why they aren't involved.
Josh Josh Hill has gotten into this element where he's basically throwing ones. He's either throwing the right hand, looping right hand, sometimes throws the jab out. Every now and then a spinning attack, but everything's ones.
One is the loneliest number. A minute 45 remaining in the fight. Bell flashing the jab. Hill going downstairs with the low kick, looking for the counter right hand. Bell now explodes, jabs, and exits.
At least Caspell's going forward. He's going after him.
Final 90 seconds.
He needs to throw more too.
Hill looking for the shoot, thought better of it. Uses a lead right hand, back to orthodox. Bell checks the inside low kick. Jab. No rhythm being developed, no sustained offense, and now with 60 seconds left, this is what you train for, John. This is what you put your body through weeks of intense preparation. An opportunity for Caspell to knock off the highly experienced Josh Hill. And Josh Hill literally trying to fight here to remain relevant in a division, even though this is featherweight. Bantamweight, one of the best divisions in the sport, belongs to Bellator MMA.
Absolutely, all bantamweights across the board, everywhere. They're just killing it right now. Josh Hill's in a position he's going to be looked at. They're not going to put him in those fights anymore if you're not going to bring it. He's got to bring more action. That was a nice shot right there.
And there runs the pipe with the single, but now Bell looking for the submission. 15 seconds left. Again, Hill has never been submitted in this, his 27th professional fight.
Very smart move by Caspell because he was basically negating that takedown. There's been zero ability for Josh Hill to do anything, so now lands a couple of body shots.
Hey, we're about to find out who is victorious. Let's go to Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go now to your three judges at cage side. Your first, Felicia O, scores the fight 29-28. She sees the fight for Bell. Your second judge, Wade Vieira, 29-28. He scores the fight for Hill. Your third and final judge at cage side, Brandon Saucedo, scores the fight 29-28 for the winner by split decision. Gentlemen, Josh Hill.
And there you go. It was via split decision. Gentlemen, Josh Hill bounces back to move to 4-2 in the Bellator cage. Not a popular decision, of course, here in California, Caspell's home state. But Josh Hill escapes by the hair of his chinny chin chin.